Exactly. This is exactly why we're going to talk about beer in Africa because over quarantine, over one of our lives, we've talked about umkomboti.
Hmm.
I don't know why I always say it like a question. I always go umkomboti because I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I think I am. But shout out to Raj for the introduction into that from Oak Park out in Sacramento. Uh, but we kind of looked into that over quarantine, and it's a traditional beer using sorghum uh, and millet, which you don't see very often in beers here, mostly because these are these are grains and plants that are found in Africa, not in North America. Uh, but to push the envelope of beer, a lot of craft beer here will try to go and get some, you know, quote unquote exotic ingredients to make a beer out of and try to spin and pull and push at what a beer can be. And there's just this whole wide array of different types and styles that could be pushed into that really isn't because everything is off of the one branch of the tree that happened to come from Europe. And so that's why we want to talk about Africa today. And it's interesting. It's like almost every one of these beers has like the same makeup, but if you looked into some of these articles, like so many different brewing processes, these traditional old world processes that have been handed down through generations, and they're all slightly different. Some of them are very different, but they're all using the exact same ingredients. So I found that very, very interesting just before we kind of jump off. But generally, you'll see millet and sorghum. That's usually the two big things you'll see in the base of any of these traditional beers. With sorghum is like a grass, so it would basically be in place of like the wheat that might be used. Wheat or barley. Millet is one of those are both ancient grains. I know, but I don't know why something's called an ancient grain. It's just because it comes from you know Africa or Mesopotamia or something like this. Do you know that? Do you know the answer to that question?
No, but I can find out.